Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim.
Stop the harrowstorm before it could even get started. Now to deal with the vampire and the witch. Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the Magicka disappear like the flame of a snuff candle. The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Kagnthamz, a dwarven ruin. We can deal with them in there.
Maybe we should find Lyris first.
Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. If you get there before us, go inside and guard the entrance until we arrive.
Okay, I'll meet you in the dwarven ruin. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my way over there. And, well, let's see, might not be that far. If it's too far, I'll just fast forward this thing. I mean, not fast forward, but, you know, cut out the travel bit of it. Although, I think it might be... Stop sneaking! Jesus Christ. Frozen. No, I think we're pretty close by. Gloomstalker Village. Let me grab the heavy sack. Okay. I didn't see these on my first two runs. Oh crap. Oh well, let's do it. Zoinks. Ow. I'm not gonna help that guy because it's just going to... I'll worry about it later. Gotta continue on with the main quest.
We're here. Let's find this assassin.
presence of other vampires.
Yeah, well, we just killed one, Fennorian.
Heraldings. Ritual stopped. So they must have brought them someplace else.
Pentarch.
Chase. Using long enough. The stardust will revive the Exa.
Fuck you. It's gonna do that and kill you fast.
Now we need to find Sister Godwin.
Bow and arrow, dude. I hate those things.
Listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Get down, Lyris. Get down.
Rise and be reborn.
The Ashen Lord
Where
commands
is
it,
this place?
and so we live once more, Orfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, which...
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Symbolis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Thada, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda. How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
All right, pets.
My dear sister, our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
Yeah, she keeps jumping around. Where is she? Oh, he wants me to get the other things. That's right. Gotta kill all the minions. Whoa! Thank you, Fennorian. This is the only, out of the 3 times, this is the only character I survived that fight. I died with the other 2 characters. She's my strongest. Where'd these guys go? Where are they? Oh, there they are. How the hell did they get down there? I guess I jumped.
Damn, we lost them.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand.
What do you think Sister Tharda was doing in there?
A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. I'm not sure how, but it all ties back to the harrowstorms.
How did the stone husk tie to the harrowstorms?
I thought the purpose of the harrowstorms were to create harrow fiends, but now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life.
Brought back to life? Is that even possible?
I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. I'm going to look around with Lyris, then return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying the witch pipe residue. Maybe that will help me understand how the ritual works.
You can really figure out the ritual by studying the residue?
Theoretically, using my knowledge of alchemy and Old Mjolnir's understanding of reach magic, we should be able to figure something out once we know what components were used in the ritual.
We heard them mention Exarchs and the Ashen Lord. Do you know what any of that means?
I don't know of any Ashen Lord, but Exarch. I came across the term after the incident at the mass grave in Banquerai. It's a rank used by the ancient army. Its members were buried in that unhallowed grave. Their remains were smuggled here.
What ancient army?
The Grey Host. It was an army of vampires and werewolves that rampaged across Hammerfell during the First Era. There aren't a lot of records remaining, and even the burial site was a closely held secret. Exarch was a rank, like general, I suppose.
Do you think someone is trying to bring the Grey Host back to life?
I don't know. But that's the impression I got from the witch's conversation with the Exarchs. I wish I knew more about this Sengalis and Ulfra, though. And the Ashen Lord, for that matter. That's why I want to check the ritual site.
Okay, you check the ritual site. Let me talk to Lyris and see what she wants to do.
Damn it! The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Sengalis and Ulfra. And they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means.
They also mentioned an Ashen Lord.
Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind.
And what do you want me to do in the meantime?
While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. She'd want to know. More than that, she deserves to know.
Okay. I'll go tell Svanna the news.
I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunken orc mob. Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. I'll meet you back in the city once we finish here.
What are you hoping to find back at the ritual site?
Anything that tells us more about what the Coven and its allies are trying to accomplish. Maybe something about this Ashen Lord. I'd even settle for a clue that points us to any other strongholds they have down here. We need something more to go on.
And before I go, why did you leave Svanna at the Lonely Troll?
Because I don't trust the security at the palace. Vampire or not, the assassin had too easy a time getting close to the Queen. Besides, Svanna feels comfortable at the tavern. I figured she needed some comfort after watching her mother die.
Okay. Acceptable reason. Good luck. Alright, so we separate, but let me find out which way I go. Guess I go this way. No, not this way. This way. Get on the trusty Indric. Let's figure out a way out of here.
Finally! Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him?
We tracked him down and killed the Queen's assassin.
I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Yep. The assassin was a vampire who was working with the Ice Reach Coven.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
It appears that the Coven can summon devastating storms that wipe people's minds and turn them into monsters.
That's horrible. But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be.
I hope so.
You and Lyris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met with nothing but suspicion. You counted on my mother to be your advocate, to convince my father of the Coven's threat. Now she's gone. I'm no substitute, but...
Somebody's belching in the background. Do you think the High King will listen to you?
My father hasn't heard a word I've said since I was old enough to talk. But with Mother gone, someone has to make him see reason. You know, she tried to teach me, but I never listened. I guess maybe I'm more like my father than I care to admit.
You know, the Coven isn't acting alone. Someone called the Ashen Lord commands vampires and werewolves.
That makes it even more imperative that he heeds your warning and takes action. All of the holds are in danger. Hoffingard, Hjalmarch, Karfald. My father needs to do something before another storm strikes. Meet me at the Blue Palace, all right?
Okay, I'll meet you at the Blue Palace.
I just need a moment to think about how to approach this. Consider the words to use. My courtly manners are a bit rusty, and I've never been much for diplomacy and fancy speeches. Shore's bones, I could use a drink.
Are you sure you're up to talking to the High King?
I'm not sure of anything. If I don't do this, though, I'll never forgive myself if something terrible befalls the kingdom.
All we need you to do is just get the High King to hear us out, and we'll take care of the rest.
Right. Easy as honey-baked pie. It's not like you came here at the behest of his most hated rival or anything. Look, I'll do my best to get him to listen. You have my word on that.
Watching your mother die in front of you must have been devastating. Do you need some time?
Feels like I've been shattered into 1,000 pieces and swept under a rug. But I don't have time to mourn right now, not with the kingdom in danger. Now, let's go talk to my father before I change my mind.
Again, are you sure you're up to talking to the High King?
I'm not sure of anything. If I don't do this, though, I'll never forgive myself if something terrible befalls the kingdom.
You know, your mother would be proud of you, no matter what happens.
That's nice of you to say, but I'm not sure I believe that. I hope she's watching all this from Sovngarde. Bet she hates it there. Look, I'll do my best to get my father to listen to you. You have my word on that. Wish me luck, Mog.
I think this is a good place to end this episode. We will continue our adventure in Western Skyrim in the next one. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out my video, and of course, if you enjoyed it, smash that thumbs up for me and feel free to leave a comment. Be safe, be well, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!